I'm taking right now because I've got a severe stomach indigestion and pain because I can't believe I just Iran's going to build. They just made an announcement. Iran just announced it's going to build 10 new nuclear plants, new facilities, 10 new facilities. Make the announcement today, and we're going to put them, nestle them into the mountains there, and we can also do enrichment there of uranium. So starting March 1st, we're going to go ahead and just make that happen. I'm going to comment on that just for a moment. I want to show you a book. This book was written in 2002, not long after 9/11. It's called The Rise of Babylon. Do you recognize the guy there on the cover? Yeah, that's the late Saddam Hussein. Now, this book was written by a guy named Charles Dyer, but I'm not trying to sell the book at all. I'm just trying to read one quote. This was President George W. Bush, the State of the Union address on January 29th, 2002. He said, Saddam Hussein is a dangerous man, possessing some of the world's most dangerous weapons. It is incumbent upon the freedom-loving nations to hold him accountable, which is precisely what the United States of America will do. Well, he said it. We did it. It's done. Remember Houday and Qusay? Remember they got their, I don't know, I think they each got shot with like 17 or 18 bullets apiece. All of the Al-Qaeda guys got wiped out. And yeah, Saddam was in a spider hole, hiding in a farm when United States soldiers pulled him out by the hair of the head. And it wasn't long ago that the Iranian people held a trial and hung him. Yeah, his 39 palaces and his power is over. I say all that to say this. Ahmadinejad. Ahmadinejad. Do you understand flaunting this very thing, this deal you're striking with Russia that you're going to receive all this enriched uranium on the 21st of August? This proclamation of 10 new nuclear power plants, this daily ranting and raving of blowing Jerusalem off the face of the map, this constant irritation and pressure that you're putting upon the world community, defying the United Nations. I mean, you just keep doing these things. I mean, look, I'm going to read this real quick. From Tehran, Iran today. Iran said Monday it plans to build 10 new uranium enrichment sites inside the protected mountain strongholds and start construction on the 1st of March, defying the international efforts to curb its nuclear program. Enriching uranium creates fuel for nuclear power plants, but can also, if taken to higher levels, produce the material for weapons, and Iran's growing capacity in this process is at the center of its dispute with the international community. The United Nations Security Council has already passed 4 sets of sanctions against Iran to try and force it to stop the enriching uranium. I'm going to tell you something, Abdul-Jahad. I'm going to tell you, explain. Look, read my lips. Saddam Hussein did this 18 times. He completely violated the United Nations sanctions 18 times. It finally got to a point when it was enough was enough. He had 39 palaces. He had his sons, Uday and Qusay. They would go in and just take young women right out of their homes and rape them. They put people in prison and would butcher them. These people were tyrants. They were dictators. They were bloodthirsty murderers, and they flaunted their power, and they never dreamed that they would be eliminated from the world stage. And neither does Ahmadinejad. He doesn't dream it. Listen to me very closely. We're nearing the end of time, and you are nothing on the world stage. Nothing. I'm Paul Begley. I went too long. I went over 5 minutes on this video. I'm taking Tums for my stomach. And I don't want to hear any comments about, you know, cut down on the cheeseburgers or you know, do this or that. I'm tired of people. When you can't debate with me, when you no longer can keep up with the conversation, when all you can do is call me names and throw off on my weight and talk about my hair or whatever else you want to talk about. Get realistic. Saddam never did get serious. Well, until the day they jerked him out by the hair of the head out of the spider hole. You know, some old boots, redneck boys from South Carolina jerked his head out of there and said, no longer are you in power. I'm Paul Begley, and I'm reporting.